subject.
There's obviously other skill sets that are required. As you were extremely persistent. Until you became very annoying, I suppose, to many people.
Yeah.
But you've got to be persistent. You've got to be driven, and then also there must be assets of being confident. What else do you reckon you need apart from what you just mentioned?
The biggest compliment anyone ever pays me is when they say you look really natural on TV. And that's the biggest compliment because it's very hard. It's very easy not to be. It's very easy to act and pretend you're somebody else. It's very hard to be yourself because there's not a lot of people want you to be yourself because there's a lot of producers. Commissioning editors and all sorts of people who have an idea of what the show should be. What you have to do, and I always say this, the best TV shows are where they let the presenter be themselves. But it's a problem because presenters have big egos, so they become the biggest thing of the show. So all the best shows, whether it be the Letterman show or Conan O'Brien or whatever, they're always go, they're so difficult to work with. Of course they are, because you've got to give them the reins to have their personality and be natural and do what they want to do. And there's lots of other people who've got their ideas of how they want to shape the show. I used to get told off a lot on the BBC for things I say and do, and because I just am myself, and some people didn't like it. Whereas Channel 4, they give me a lot more freedom to do it. They don't seem to mind as much. But I think that's the biggest compliment. They say, be yourself. I think what else you need. I personally like it when shows fall apart. The VTs don't work, or you can't, or a guest is funny, or is being weird with you, or something like that. When it doesn't work, that's when I've got to work for a living. And so, I'm trying to, it's like, the swan with the feet, and I'm still on that inside my head's going, or they're going, we're asking for something, and the producers are in the background going, we can't get it, it's not there, and you're hearing all this stuff being fed down your ear, and you're just trying to sit and have a pleasant conversation with somebody, and the whole world's falling apart somewhere, and I always like those sort of things. My show at the moment on a Sunday, we don't have very many two-ways, which are basically video link-ups to people outside or phonos. They were always the ones where on Soccer M. I love it because you're about to go to a two-way, and then they go, the link's gone down, Phil. And it's that word, Phil, it sends some presenters dread. For me, it's like, brilliant. This is the bit I don't know what I'm doing, and that's the bit where you think, right, can I produce something good or is it rubbish? And often I've done rubbish, I must admit that. As years go on, I've got better at it. But I see it like a game. I always have this analogy, and some people don't like it. But so I never go out the night before a show, as you know, because I see it. Footballers don't. Rugby players wouldn't. It's my job. It's my game the next day, and I start it with a. On the day when the show starts, I think, well, this is my match. I've got to see how it goes. And sometimes I finish and everyone goes, great show, and I'm so disappointed because I've missed something or something's not happened, or I look back and I go, there's an opportunity there to get better TV or something. And other times I look back and I go, brilliant, it just exceeded all expectations. It was a great match, we won, sort of thing, and the viewers loved it and all that sort of stuff. So